Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, May the 13th, 2014. I'm Jim Fuller.
And I'm Andrew Todd. In tonight's news, 2 Tullahoma businesses are charged after selling alcohol to an underage undercover agent. The new Tullahoma Police Memorial will be unveiled on Thursday. We'll take you to the Rock Creek Music and Arts Festival. And News Channel 5 in Nashville expands on a story first revealed here on Charter Channel 6. We'll have all these stories and more on tonight's News Leader on 6.
Thank you for your bravery.
Thank you for our freedom.
Thank you for serving our country.
May is Military Appreciation Month, and at Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac, we've got some even bigger offers to show our appreciation. Like get the 2014 Chevy Silverado starting at just $22,998, or the 2014 Buick Encore, payment starting at only $289 a month.
And 365 days a year, military receive a discount in our service department.
Come see us today or visit us at stanmcnabb.com.
Have you met your perfect match? It's here at Merle Norman. With over 190 shades, 13 formulas, and 4 finishes, we'll help you select the one that's just right for you. Ask for your free foundation check today. Merle Norman, made in the USA. Visit your nearest Merle Norman Cosmetics studio for your personalized service.
Welcome back. The sale of alcoholic beverages to minors continues to be a concern of the Tullahoma Police Department in the ongoing effort to discourage and detect the unlawful sale of alcohol to minors by beer permit holders. The department conducts periodic compliance checks to ensure permit holders are being vigilant in their sale of alcohol. A recent compliance check conducted by the Detective Division of the department resulted in 27 businesses being checked. Out of the businesses checked, only 2 sold alcohol to the underage agent. Winston Brooks, the city's information officer, says the department conducts the compliance checks with clear instructions to the underage agent to provide a valid identification when requested. Citations for the sale of beer to the underage agent were issued to Piggly Wiggly at 811 East Lincoln Street and Mapco Express at 315 East Lincoln Street. The employees that sold the beer were cited into the Tullahoma Municipal Court. All alleged violations of the beer compliance checks are referred to the city's beer board for review after the city court cases are adjudicated. Tullahoma Police Chief Paul Blackwell said that the police department would like to thank the businesses and their employees that so diligently and responsibly comply with the requirements for identification for the sale of alcohol. He also said the department will continue to use compliance checks as a means to reduce the availability of alcohol to underage citizens.
The new Tullahoma Police Memorial will be unveiled this Thursday, May 15th at noon at South Jackson Civic Center. The public is invited to join this special ceremony to honor all police officers. May 15th of each year was proclaimed by President John F. Kennedy as Police Memorial Day in 1962. Police Chief Paul Blackwell said 5 police officers have given their lives in service to the Tullahoma community. Blackwell added that the monument was made possible due to generous donations from citizens, businesses, and churches that officers serve.
Blood Assurance is holding a blood drive at Russell Barnett Ford tomorrow, May 14th, between noon and 5 p.m. All donors will receive a T-shirt and a chance to register for the Riverbend Festival package, which includes a pair of wristbands and hospitality passes, plus a one-night stay in Chattanooga. Donors must be at least 17 years old and weigh at least 110 pounds. 16-year-olds can donate with parental consent. Blood Assurance is the sole provider of blood donations to more than 50 hospitals and healthcare facilities, including hospitals in our viewing area.
78 people representing 51 companies attended an industry day for the Future Facility Support Services contract hosted by Arnold Engineering Development Complex recently. The FSS requirements at AEDC are part of a larger AEDC-led acquisition strategy which will divide mission requirements currently performed by Aerospace Testing Alliance into 7 separate contracts. 4 of those contracts must be strategically sourced, while the remaining 3 contracts will be locally competed and managed. Industry Day participants received several briefings on the areas included in the FSS effort, as well as an opportunity to tour relevant areas of AEDC. Participants were also allowed to meet one-on-one with functional experts in each area. The FSS contract is being set aside for small business and has requirements in the following areas: security forces, fire and emergency services, information protection, environmental programs, safety, occupational medicine and industrial hygiene, logistics and vehicle management, supply, visitor control center services, and operations center and command and control. The contract start date is planned for October 1st, 2015, and the period of performance will be 4 years cumulative, 1 base year and 3 one-year options, with an estimated value of $96 million.
Now that the weather is warmer, many of those who sat inside during the cold of winter are inspired to get back in shape this spring. Health experts at Vanderbilt say exercise is important, but it's also important not to overdo it, especially if you haven't been active all winter. The Center for Disease Control says that adults should get about 150 minutes of aerobic activity per week, even if it's just for 10 minutes at a time. Brett Awalt, manager of Vanderbilt Health Plus, says it's important to do warm-ups before exercising. Vanderbilt sent out a news release with a number of Awalt's tips for getting back into shape safely. They include wearing sunscreen, staying hydrated, and resting or switching activities if you have pain or injury. Stay with us. We'll be right back in a moment.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Monteagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com, featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
When you're running late headed to that sporting event or horse show and hungry but need gas, you don't have to choose which to get. Just stop at any Quick Mart, where gas prices are normal and the food is outstanding. Burgers, fries, salads, sub sandwiches, chicken strips, egg rolls, even pizza can be picked up while the gas is pumping. Stop by any Quick Mart today and not only save time, but enjoy some good cooking, southern hospitality, and prices you can live with.
Welcome back. Tullahoma's Fraser McEwen Park was rocking this past Saturday as the Recreation Department hosted the first Rock Creek Music and Arts Festival of the season. Jim spoke with Parks and Rec Director Kurt Glick about the event.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here today at Fraser McEwen Park in Tullahoma, where they've got a big event going on here, and I'm talking to Tullahoma Parks and Recreation Director Kurt Glick. Kurt, tell us what's happening here today.
We're having the Rock Creek Arts and Music Festival here, and it's been a great turnout, and we've had beautiful weather today.
I was going to say, I think the weather god smiled on you because early on, they were predicting rain, but apparently it went all around us and didn't hit here.
We wished them away, and so we came out lucky, and it turned out good today. And it might have cut down on the crowd a little bit early on, but I think tonight, this evening, is when people will really start coming out. We've got the main act starting here just now. Marion Galbraith is our first of the main acts. And then after that, the midget wrestlers will play, and then a band called Cumberland Blue. And that will top out the evening, and we hope a big crowd will be here for that.
The band Cumberland Blue, that's a new one on me. Where are they from?
They are from Nashville, and they are a group of kids that play the blues. And they are phenomenal. We've had them here one time before, and we decided to have them back because they did such a good job.
You know, this event, this type of event has been really, really successful for you guys, and one of the neatest things about it is, tell us what it costs to come to this event.
It costs nothing. It is free. It's a free event, and it's a great family environment here.
I think you mentioned that it is a little bit earlier. It's around 5 o'clock or something like that. So I would imagine the big crowds are here probably a little bit later than right now.
Yeah, that's what we've seen in the past, that it starts out slow, and probably everybody kind of goes somewhere and has dinner and then comes down after that and enjoys the music in the evening.
You know, I was noticing today how well things look down here. I know that's a credit to you and your guys with the Tullahoma Parks and Recreation Department, because I think I said some people said that you guys were down here working hard yesterday getting this ready.
Oh, that's right. Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate you the compliment, and we work hard all the time to keep it good. And, yeah, in particular for an event like this, we do the little extra thing. So we spent a little extra time yesterday and this morning getting things ready for a big day today.
It's looking good, and it's a great event here today. And is this, I know this is the only one I believe you've got scheduled for this summer. Any chance there might be another one sometime later in the summer?
Yes, later in the summer we'll definitely do something else, and into the fall. Probably late July or August would be our next show.
Okay. Kurt Glick, ladies and gentlemen, the head of the Tullahoma Recreation Department, doing a great job here today and a great event at Fraser McEwen Park. Let's watch as one of the event headliners, Marion Galbraith, performs for the late afternoon crowd at the event.
Yesterday a child came out to wander, caught a dragonfly inside a jar. Sky was full of thunder, and tearful at the falling of a star. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the painted ponies go up and down. We're captive on a carousel of time. Return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in a circle again. Then the child moved 10 times round the seasons, skated over 10 clear frozen streams. Words like when you're older must appease him. Promises of someday make his dreams. And the seasons, they go round and round, and the go up and down. We're captive on a carousel of time. Can't return, we can only look behind from where we came and go round and round and round in a circle again.
More Newsleader on 6 is coming up right after these messages.
The highest standard of integrity delivers stability and honor. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of integrity in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please, for the following public service announcement. He's back! The Watkins Man is back, bringing his world-famous Watkins products to 104 East Lauderdale Street in Tullahoma, where Richard and Stephanie Carpenter have opened the area's only Watkins store. Since 1886, Watkins has produced all-natural products, starting with the pain liniment and now including soaps, oils, creams, scrubs, royal jelly, beeswax, supplements dedicated to natural health and pain management, cover total external and internal body care. And don't forget the world-famous spices, extracts, teas, and cooking ingredients. With too many products to list, know that all Watkins products are 100% natural using the highest quality ingredients obtainable. Always remember with Watkins, when you buy the best, you use less.
The Tennessee walking horse industry has been under attack recently as legislation pending before Congress could virtually eliminate the industry as we know it, causing a major negative economic impact to Bedford and surrounding counties. A couple of weeks ago, we aired a story here on Charter Channel 6 which called into question the legitimacy of inspections of the horses by the USDA. News Channel 5 in Nashville visited our studios last week and decided to run their own story about the situation. With their permission, tonight we rebroadcast that story done by News Channel 5.
Hi, everyone. It's an industry that has been plagued with allegations of animal cruelty.
But tonight, supporters of the Tennessee walking horse industry say feds in charge of upholding an anti-animal abuse law may be going too far.
News Channel 5's Jason Lamb has a look at exclusive video of a horse inspection, one that Walking Horse Show supporters say proves their point. This is new at 6. Jason?
Well, Rory, Vicky, this is video that some say shows a USDA inspector trying to create the look of a horse that's been abused.
Goodbye, folks. We'll see you next week.
Clear, awesome. Jerry Harris covers the walking horse industry for a cable access show in Tullahoma.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another...
Well, this is one I did by myself.
In recent years, he says he's seen a startling trend in the USDA government regulators who inspect horses for abuse before and after shows under the Federal Horse Protection Act, or HPA. He says they're issuing violations where none actually exist.
Right now, they've taken the HPA, which was a good law, and they're using it as a club to beat the walking horse industry over the head with.
At issue is Masterclass, a horse shown at the Kickoff Classic in Shelbyville last month. Masterclass passed a pre-show inspection by horse show managers, but just 10 minutes later, after the competition, USDA gave the horse a violation for showing evidence of being scarred.
We look at him, and then I have the horse brought out here, and we put him in a stall and quarantine him. He's been here ever since.
Jerry says that's impossible, especially when he says this video taken after the violation shows Dr. John Bennett, an independent equine vet, saying nothing was wrong with the horse.
That is nice tissue. There's no epithelial changes there.
The USDA responded today, saying in fact it is possible to show evidence of scarring that quickly, saying training tools, lubrication, or even sweat, dust, and dirt can irritate a horse's skin and result in a scar rule violation.
You didn't find anything? No.
Then there's this cell phone video of the actual USDA inspection last month. Jerry says it shows the USDA inspector trying to make it look like a scar exists by pulling back the horse's hair.
Now we're going to use a flashlight so we can get a good picture of the scar that they say he has. Don't pull the hair back, sir.
You and I both know hair doesn't grow on a scar. But if I start pulling hair apart and pinching it apart, it will show skin down there. That's what he was attempting to do when she told him to stop.
It's a practice the USDA said today is used only to look at the skin underneath, not create the appearance of scars. But Jerry says he has his doubts. The USDA told us today they're simply trying to uphold the law on the books meant to keep horses from being abused. Harris says he thinks USDA inspectors are trying to save their jobs by continuing to issue violations, even when he says they're not necessary. Rory?
Jason, thank you. Congress is currently considering several different bills on Capitol Hill that would amend the current Horse Protection Act, including bills written by Senator Lamar Alexander, Representative Marsha Blackburn, and Kentucky Representative Ed Whitfield.
Don't forget to tune in for this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday, Friday, and Saturday evening at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include amazing guitar player Ken Rusk, who will wow us with a couple of songs. Joanna Lewis from the Coffee County Historical Society will speak with us about their upcoming fundraising activity. And Tullahoma Police Chief Paul Blackwell will speak to us about Tullahoma's crime statistics. All that and more on this week's Living.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Spring cleaning has begun at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester. With rebates and incentives up to $10,000 and 0% financing available on select models, now is the time to buy. Russell Barnett Ford is offering top dollar for your trade during the spring cleaning sales event. Stop by one of our locations, Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Russell Barnett Ford of Winchester, or visit us on the web at russellbarnett.com. And remember, why buy anywhere else?
Hi, I'm Terry Stroop with Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration, your #1 hometown HVAC company. We offer dependable and reliable service on all your HVAC equipment. We also offer high-efficiency trained cooling units with some special financing through the end of June. Call us for your cooling needs. Your comfort is what we do.
It's summer, call Stroop.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. Award-winning Tullahoma photographer Barrett Hedges stopped by our studios last week. John Gray spoke with Barrett about his recent trip to India and his plans for the future.
We're back, and it's always fun when one of Tullahoma's own, who has been out in the world traveling around, shows back up here. And today we have Barrett Hedges with us. And Barrett, if you don't remember, in 2010, won the National Geographic photo contest.
Yes, sir.
With a bear in the water, charging. And what I'd like to do right now, Barrett, is just kind of catch up with you. And I know Barrett brought some pictures. Catch up with you about what you've been doing.
Yeah. Since
then.
Yeah, I mean, since then I've been on the road, 9 or 10 months of the year, every year, and seen a lot, traveling a lot, trying to, capture more, amazing photos that other people don't have or aren't willing to get.
You're right.
That's the main thing of pushing the limits.
Well, and I think the last conversation we had, not on television, you're doing some guide work. You're helping people who are not as knowledgeable of the area as you to find good pictures and taking them to where they can get the bears.
Yeah, and I actually have, I do that through other companies, but I actually set up my own tour this summer in Alaska for 5 days in June, where they've signed up personally with me to go photograph bears in Alaska, because I've scoped the area out and done all the research, done the hard work.
Well, and part of the reason you're here today is you met some guys from Germany up in Alaska?
In Yellowstone.
In Yellowstone.
Yeah.
And the story I was told is when the professionals want to find bears, they found out that they need to find Barrett first because he knows where they are.
That's right. Yeah, I was basically their guide. They're doing a BBC film on Yellowstone, and I became their kind of personal guide of Yellowstone because I've tracked a lot of animals there, and basically they followed me around to get their shots. And then, so right after Yellowstone, I left for India. I went directly from...
Now, wait a minute. You were in Yellowstone, and then you left Yellowstone and went to India?
Yeah, a little bit of different climate change.
I would say so. And who's this guy right here?
This is a sloth bear. I'm sure plenty of you don't know what type of bear this is, but it's the Indian sloth bear. It's got, distinguishable by the little chest marking Pretty similar size of our black bear, but it's got a lot more hair and funny demeanor and claws, and a very interesting bear. My goal is to photograph every bear species in the world, and this is 4 of 8, so I'm getting there.
Halfway there.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we have next? There's some more sloth bears.
So it's pretty typical, with them to have 2 cubs, and they actually carry them around on their back like that, and it's really cool. American bears don't really do that behavior, but with the Indian sloth bear, but anytime you see a bear with cubs on their back, it's always pretty neat. India is a large country. A lot of people don't think of India as a wildlife country. They just think of the culture and people, because there's over 1 billion people.
Right.
But there is still land set aside for animals over there, and so after the sloth bears, I made a little trip northward to see some elephants. It was more like a side trip. I've never seen elephants before, and so I thought it'd be cool to see them in person. And so it's just a mother and
without
baby.
Tarzan on their back.
Right, exactly.
And then the tigers.
Yeah, so everybody, the tiger is a awesome beast, to say the least. Very scary, intimidating, awesome, and seeing them in the wild was definitely a really neat. This was actually taken on my birthday, so I was pretty excited for that.
Well, what's in the future for you other than those other 4 bears?
Yeah, so I'm actually heading off this weekend to start driving back to Alaska for the summer, and it's going to take me over a month to get there, stop many places to photograph, and the only thing I have set planned is this photo workshop I have in June 22nd to 27th. I'm still looking for a couple of people to sign up for that, but after that, I'm free, willy-nilly, and just looking for a job.
So are you able to? And I want to ask this question, but I don't want to ask it. You're sustaining yourself through your photographic work?
Sustaining, barely. I'm surviving on the low end, but as an artist, photographer, you can't ask for much right now, but surviving and being able to do what I love.
We'll be right back with your weather forecast.
We've got Kias coming out of our ears at Russell Barnett Kia. We've never had this much inventory to choose from, and that means it's a great time to buy. Check out the 2014 Kia Optima, 0% financing available in 60 months, for up to $6,000 off select Kia Sorrentos. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. So come on down and help us clean out our ears at Russell Barnett Kia. And remember, why buy anywhere else?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Excalibur limousine provided by AAA Limousine Service, and these are the South Jackson Gatsby girls, starting the promotion for the Great Gatsby Gala that will be held at South Jackson June 7th, 2014. Get your party hat on, folks. It's gonna be a ball. What about it, girls?
Here's to ya.
We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1962 at 92 degrees. The record low was in 1951 at 38. Average high on this day is 76, and the average low is 54. Tonight, look for mostly clear weather in your forecast with a low of around 63. Thunderstorms move in for Wednesday with a high of 78 and a low of 56. Those thunderstorms hang around in the forecast for Thursday with a high of 60 and a low of 42. And that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a great evening.